it's Connie with simplysimplestamping.com. I'm so glad you could stop by. I've got another great Make It in Minutes video for you today. Today's card, gorgeous, easy, fast, beautiful. We've got some stamping here on the inside. I'm telling you, it just couldn't be any faster than this card. Let me show you how. We're only going to be using one stamp set today, the Enjoy Life stamp set. This is a fabulous one. We're only going to be using 2 ink pad colors. How about that? Highland Heather and Blackberry Bliss. And all we need are 3 pieces of cardstock. I have a card base in Blackberry Bliss, 11 inches by 4 1/4 inches and scored at 5 1/2. And then I have 2 pieces of Whisper White. And you can see it's just enough to layer in there. This is cut 3 3/4 by 5 inches. Both of those are the same size. Are you ready? Let's get going. We're going to start with 1 piece of our Whisper White. I needed something underneath me, and you know what? My Big Shot cutting plate, one of my nice ones, was right there, so it came in handy. Anything just to protect your surface. So I have got one of my pieces of Whisper White. I'm going to take my Highland Heather ink pad, and I've got a clear block. Watch this. Boom, there's my ink palette. I love doing this. I've got my aqua painter filled with rubbing alcohol. I just find that rubbing alcohol works best for me. And let me show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to move that for just a second so I can bring in my clear block. I got a nice blob of ink there. I'm going to squeeze this barrel until I get a few drops. See that? And now let's sop up all that yummy goodness. Okay? Bring my cardstock in, and we're just going to do a watercolor wash. Woo! Getting all that. I can pick up some more. There's plenty on here, that's for sure. And you can see we can just add a nice little wash. And what I like about the rubbing alcohol too, it dries quickly. It allows me to kind of come in, add more if I need it. But you know what? That is plenty. I'm going to go wash that off. Just my chamois is going to do great for that. All right, I'm done with that clear plate because let me just show you. You can see that can sometimes seep through. So we want to protect our work surface. Now I've let that dry really good. You want to make sure it's dry because we're now going to come in with the Blackberry Bliss and we don't want it to bleed. So I'm going to start with that Blackberry Bliss. And we're going to take that gorgeous set of, well, I don't know what they are, but they're gorgeous. Let's stamp that all the way over to the left side, right there in the middle of that watercolor wash. Beautiful. I'm going to take the stamp, and I wanted you to see this. I don't think I could blank in the middle more than I already do. I'm actually going to say I don't think I could love you any more than I do. Let's stamp this in Blackberry Bliss. Is that not a gorgeous font? I love it. Now this is in Highland Heather, so this is my lighter color. This is the same color we used on that wash, and we stamp that right there. Oh my goodness, so pretty. Now let's top it off with one last little thing. Look, we've got this sweet butterfly in there. Oh, wrong color, wrong color. Hoo, 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 not Highland Heather. How about Blackberry Bliss? All right, and we're gonna put a little butterfly right there. Did I tell you it was easy? Look at that. Now let's take that remaining piece of Whisper White. I'm gonna put some scratch paper here behind me, and I'm gonna take Blackberry Bliss. I'm gonna move that out of the way so I don't make that mistake again. Let's come back in with those leaves, and we're gonna stamp off the cardstock. So off the bottom and off the right-hand side, and now back in with that butterfly right there. I'm ready to adhere this to the front of my card, and I want to give you a little word of warning when it comes to watercolor wash. It can get a little wonky, it can get a little wobbly. I'm going to put some adhesive there to make sure that sticks down. We're going to attach that. We're going to adhere that right here on the front of my card. We can adhere this one to the inside. I've got plenty of room to write my message. Guys, it couldn't be made any faster. I'm not joking when I say I screamed out loud when I created the card the first time. I was just like, mind blown. So easy, clean and simple. Oh my goodness, was it easy. Now guys, let me tell you, don't let that watercolor wash scare you, especially if you use rubbing alcohol. In your aqua painter, it just makes it so easy. And you know what, if you're a little nervous about it, go ahead and practice on some scratch paper, just copy paper, junk mail, just give it a little practice before you go on your cardstock. But I promise you, it is as easy as going and you're done. So don't be frightened by that, because wow, what an impact this card has. Now, if you want to see more information about today's card, maybe you missed the measurements or you want to see a little bit more photos up close, head over to simplysimplestamping.com. Look for the October 11th, 2018 blog post. I'll have everything posted there for you. But guys, it couldn't be any easier than this. So be sure to check it out over at simplysimplestamping.com. Hey guys, if you liked what you saw today, well, thank you so much for being here, but leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up, send me a little like or a love or I don't know, emoji, whatever you send. I would love to hear from you. Your comments make me so happy. I like to know what you like so I can create more of it. Be sure to do that here on YouTube, or if you're watching from my website at simplysimplestamping.com, you can share with me there. All right guys, that's it for me. Go create something amazing, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.